We're here for the final of the Western edition of the Batball Open. Oruyongoyongo are taking on Kanyonza. Kanyonza have just defeated Enyawawa in the second and third playoff final. Oruyongoyongo won the toss and elected to bat first. They've been waiting a long time for this one, and we're about to get underway. Ephraim Kambare will open the bowling for Kanyonza from the curtain coming down on the Western edition today on our second day. Two teams that have had contrasting fortunes. Oruyongoyongo have been waiting for so long after winning the game in the morning, but they are here now ready for the final, and they will be taking on Kanyonza, who are fresh of a victory. My name is Dennis Msali to take you through this final, and I'm alongside Innocent Ndaula.
Doing what they do best last. That's what we will see from Kanyonza. Good pace up front. The keeper opting to go for style rather than first get a grip of the ball. Oruyongoyongo need some runs. For me, I insist 80 should be a winning score on this one. Kanyonza from the Massacre Road end. Good pace. Very lively. The keeper did not see the ball whatsoever. Time he put his hands up, the ball already rolled to the boundary. First boundary coming courtesy of buys.
Yeah, to get themselves in this final, Oruyongoyongo beat Enyawawa by 10 runs in the morning game. That was the first game of the day. Kanyonza defeated Enyawawa, same team, by 7 wickets. I don't know where the slip is standing. Looks like a fly gully. Oh, a short third man. But we had a fantastic day here at the Serenity Cricket Oval. We saw during the lunch break the kids who are part of the Cricket for Development program trying out their Creole cricket skills on the oval. Such young kids having an opportunity to play at a facility like this, it can only help them for the better, and hopefully someday one of them has a story of having come up from the Serenity Oval in Kamengo.
I remember when they launched the CDF Academy, when the MCCD tour Uganda at the back end of the last year. Now they ought to put in a shift. Good pace again. Keeper looking very stylish. Looks like he's enjoying his time right behind the stumps. Watching the ball land into his gloves with the stylish follow through. This is the final, the game that matters. Full stretch, full stride down the ground for a front foot defense shot. And that is the end of over number 1. 4 without loss after 1 from the pace of Ephraim Kambale. We'll move on to the spin.
Swallow the attack and immediately breaks the partnership.
Quick impact, Dennis, but from a poor delivery. Emmanuel Odeke, dangerous in the morning game. He couldn't even hurt a fly this time round.
Probably that cup break sometimes can kill your concentration. So now Odeke was very, very dangerous in the morning win. Now Kanyonza pick their first wicket.
Wide it is. Hit very well. There's a good chase is on.
Innocent, you can see the guy who was running with the fielder who was chasing down the ball. Give up the chase halfway. I don't know if he's tired because they've just been playing the game before this one.
Chance for a catch. Swallowed by a point. Crocodile style, but the grip is nice.
And I think those celebrations tell the type of wicket they've gotten. It's a big hitting Aaron Bakingana who has to walk. Chance for a run out. The umpire gives him out. The third wicket down for Oruyongoyongo. Celebration time for Kanyonza. Umpire there, Shama Mukwaya, doing the right thing, taking his time to just make sure that everything was done cleanly and legally. It's all coming down, like falling like dominoes for Oruyongoyongo. They have been waiting for the final, but unfortunately, they're yet to show up in the game.
And this is the game that matters. Nobody will remember that you played in the tournament if you can't win the final. It was all set up nicely for them. They did hard work, boosted their net run rate early in the morning, made it to the final. But here is the final, and they're yet to turn up. Oruyongoyongo 7 for 3. Chance for a run out, wrong end. Eight for 3 after 2 overs. Oruyongoyongo. We saw several causes: early pregnancies, domestic violence, fighting the HIV/AIDS scourge, and here we are. We're trying to stay sane with proper sanity. They're moving at 4 every over. They've also their 3 big hitters, Xavier Bwambale and Jonas Kule, here to do some work. There were 2 wickets in the overboard by Ran Tendo. He's got figures of 2 for 4. Ephraim Kambale is over going for 4 runs, no wicket. Tidy stuff up front.
Yeah, this is the final edition of the Batball events. Like you've mentioned, Innocent, they started in Soroti with the social theme of fighting against gender-based violence. The same theme was used in Gulu for the northern edition. Flies off the bat. The chase is on. You see the keeper, the Kanyonza's keeper, wicket keeper is always very animated. Sometimes I wonder why he calls for the ball, but because he gives away a lot of extras. I'm wishing some of his statements must be wishing the ball doesn't go to him. Move to Ginger with the Nile edition. That had the theme of exactly happens like that. Goes through the keeper. Wide indicated. And also 4 byes. The wicket keeper for Kanyonza. They haven't been very good, all of them, but I think he's taken last position because it's been so terrible.
wides it will be. Batter trying to meet the bowler halfway. Bowler says, I'll not give you a chance to play this one. Balls it very, very wide, almost onto the next strip. He's happy to give away 1-1 rather than go for 4. A couple of wides get the pressure off. The batters for a moment. More wides. The dangerous Emmanuel Odeke gone. Oruyongoyongo are feeding off extras now. More trouble is what the left-hander has done to Kanyonza. Xavier Bwambale. Hit powerfully. That will get the legs to run out to the boundary. Xavier Bwambale punishing Breeze Baryebuga. Big appeal for nothing. There was a bat first. Four more runs again. Oruyongoyongo 25 for 3. If you add that boundary, it's 29 for 3 after 3. After being 3 wickets down early on, 7 for 3. They find their mojo, they find their dancing feet, and the scoreboard is ticking. That's the end of the power play here. Run rate moves to 8.8, and if they get 88, game on.
Yeah, terrible from Kanyonza Innocent because they've bowled 12 extras in just 3 overs. That means we've so far played 5 overs in this match. Out of the 29 runs, 12 are extras.
Struck with power. Got a finger to eat or a hand to eat. Stopped it from running away to 4 for 4. And 6.
Completely missed there. The backup missing. This wicketkeeper has been terrible for the team. Oh, what a chase by the fielder. 1 run now becomes 3.
Then it's always nice for a keeper to have a voice on the park. But if you can't back up the talk with the walk, better keep quiet. For me, the keeper of Kanyonza has been the loudest. But it beggars belief that he's also been the poorest.
I think
Yet he has gloves on.
He more or less looks like a fielder. He's just trying to stop the balls because technique, nothing. Stopping balls, 0. So he's basically just misfielding. 31 after 4 overs. Oruyongoyongo have made a good recovery here. They were 7 for 2, but 7 for 3. But now they are 39. They have 31 in 3 overs. 31 for 3 in 4 overs.
They're moving at just under 8 per over.
What a shot. Hit straight back the bowler. Past the umpire for a boundary. You don't chase those.
The recovery continues here for... No ways he was going to catch that, because that's not how you track back.
My goodness.
If you want to take a catch.
Poorly judged there by the fielder, and I hope he has not hurt himself in the process of trying to save a boundary, because he went down like a pack of cards. The runs continue to flow here for Oruyongoyongo.
Big appeal. Umpire not interested. Oruyongoyongo 43. We are into the 5th. Kanyonza know that they have to peg them back, stop the carnage a bit. The runs are flowing a bit too easily. Hit with power, hit straight to where his teammates are seated. It's not time for them to field, but they could as well bring that one back quickly.
Running out of ideas here, Kanyonza. They don't know which bowler to go to, because for now everything is flying.
Oruyongoyongo showing that they're very well rested and they have enough power.
Yeah, they've been chilling since morning after that 10-run win against Nyawawawa. They've been chilling. They had an early lunch, had an opportunity to hit the nets.
Little touch and go. Kanyonza will want to see the back of these two batters, Xavier Bwambale and Jonas Kule. They are doing very well for their team. 44 for 3 after 5. I beg your pardon, it is 48 for 3 after 5. The projected score, Dennis, is 96. That will go a long way in showing that Oruyongoyongo have learned from their past games and they are eager to set up the highest score of the tournament in the final.
Yeah, and this partnership already worth 32 runs. They came together when the team is railing at 3 for 7. At 7 for 3. The captain of Kanyonza goes back to his prime bowler, Ephraim Kambale, to try and break this partnership.
No time to look around in the T10. But if I were these two batters, I would play Ephraim Kambale exactly that way, with the full face of the bat. Play out the 5 remaining deliveries, then deal with the rest of the bowling.
He has come back really early in the game. Normally he comes back to bowl the 7th over. But now I think there's no point in holding back. There's no point in saving the best for last, because there may not be a last.
Unconventional shot from the left-hander. Too much bat on that. Shot. For 1. Way to go about business in this over. Because after Kambale, Kanyonza, I don't have anyone else to look to who can bowl with some pace and venom.
Very good stuff there. Like Innocent mentioned, third edition of the Batball Open happens over the last couple of days. Would like to thank also Wycliffe Kirunda, Kambale with the breakthrough and a big breakthrough. Wycliffe has mentioned to me that he's made sure also that we have sun throughout the 2 days. Oh, no ball indicated, unfortunately. The field setting there from Kambale and company is the problem. Happened a lot yesterday. Innocent, there was always a fielder sleeping outside the 30. They always forget to come into the inner ring. And now the wicket, the efforts of Kambale go begging.
Kambale thought he had knocked over his man. The killer punch. But the man resurrects.
Yeah, rubber bullet there from Kambale. Won't kill anyone. We've been lucky that there was a lot of rain yesterday night, but it hasn't affected the cricket here at the Serenity Oval. So we thank also the people who look after the Serenity Oval for ensuring that it is in crisp state over the last 2 days. I'm sure there are so many stories for the young boys to go back and tell about the Serenity Oval and how they've been playing on a matte wicket, but they had an opportunity of playing on turf.
Big shot. That is running off very quickly. Struck very well. Struck with purpose. When you hit them like that, Dennis, you don't run.
Costly mistake there for Kanyonza. An extra delivery, and that delivery is punished to the boundary.
Six overs gone, 55 for 3. The revival journey continues for Oruyongoyongo. Recovering from 7 for 3. The dugout urging on Xavier Bwambale to continue the good works. Jonas Kule. He plays a no-look shot. Just swinging his bat through the line. How times change. 56 now for 3 after 6.1. Hit straight back to the bowler. Use your hands rather than your feet. This is cricket, not soccer.
Yeah, the young man there, Paul Assassin, are guilty of that. But that thing also means that, Innocent, this partnership is now worth 50 runs for team Oruyongoyongo. These two came together when the team had only 7 runs and lost 3 wickets. But they now moved, they have cruised nicely to 57 for 3.
Big hack across the line. It will fetch him the maximum. He runs into the dugout of the opposition. Four runs, Dennis. The boundaries have been coming. And what they have done easily and nicely is they've been able to get a boundary every over.
Yeah, poorly done again by... it's just poor field set here by Kanyonza. Because the team is racing away, so you need to learn when to defend and when to attack. But for them, they stay in one gear.
Touch and go at point. Chance for a run out. But the field at point is guilty. He scratches for it, looks for it all over his body like a bad rush. No run out. It's the end of the
What a catch. Paul Asasira, the young man, takes a good catch to break this partnership. The partnership worth 59 runs. But Guza puts Oruyongoyongo in a good place. 66 for 4 now. Ryan Tendo comes back into the attack and breaks that partnership. Picks his second for 7 runs. Some relief finally for Kanyonza, who have been on the back foot for a large part of this match.
a partnership worth 59 runs coming to the end there. They've done their work, Dennis. That's what they call an innings repairing knock or partnership, all combo, all convo, whatever way you want to call it. Innings have been repaired successful. Jonas Kule is still there on 32 from 22, striking at 145. That's what you love to see from a youngster. Javier Bambale was the right man to go because he's been a little slower, 14 from 18. You would like to think, rather than a wicket lost, it's a chance for a new, fresh batter to get going. Flight, very good flight, but it is wide. Score moves to 67. aja tukwisa no 14 all out lugogo. That was in the air but hitting no man's land. All the fielders tracking back, failing to get a hand to it. Good shot for one. A good stop. A man in red. Kanyonza have got work to do, not only now, but in the second innings with the bat. We are into the 9th over. $70 for 4. Penultimate over going on here.
Not enough power to beats the short cover, but doesn't go so far. They just get another single, but that single also gets them into the 70s. Today there have been a lot of runs on offer innocent. All the teams have batted very well. Yesterday we had some low totals, including a low scoring thriller between Enyanyawa and Kanyonza. The last over, the first innings of the final of the Western edition of the Batball Open is coming up right now. Oruyongoyongo now 73 for 4. Where will they finish? Projected total is 82. Where can they finish? And what will be a decent total to get?
If they get more than 13, they'll have scored the highest score of the tournament, and it will be a beautiful climax with a new record set, and that record set in the final. Starts with the dot ball, the spinner. Wide it is.
high up in the air. Nobody wants it. And we'll go all the way for 4. Two fielders were trying to get under it, but I think they were more or less trying to dodge it. And the ball goes away for 4. The gifts keep coming for Oruyongoyongo. Easter eggs from Kanyonza.
Eight to 2 for 4 here. Big swing, big miss. You miss, I hit. Bullseye wall struck. Young Breeze Bariebuga picks up a wicket. He's flown today, gone for 30 runs from his 1.3 overs. He has a chance to make amends and end on a high after picking up this wicket. 3 balls left. Highest score of the tournament is 85. Can Oruyongoyongo end on a high? Kanyonza, 3 balls. Can they spring up another wicket or 2? Calls out loudly. And only take 1. 2 balls left. If they get 2 runs, they'll have equaled the high score set by Inyawawa. Hitting the gap. This is running away. Footballing skills very, very poor. Four runs to the total. Joy in the dugout of Oruyongoyongo, because right about now they have 88. It's the highest score in this edition, the Western Region edition of Batball. With the ball left, can they get to the 90? Wide it is. They move to 89. 1 run away from the 90. 90s. It will be a very, very stiff chase and a tough one, because the chasing team will need 9 runs per over right from the start. That's pressure. He misses everything. The keeper misses it all. The backstopper will do the cleaning up. It's a bye to end things here. And that is the end of the first innings. 90 for 5. What a recovery right from 7 for 3 in the earlier stages of the match, with all the big hitters back in the heart. But this team called Oruyongoyongo, who picked up a 10-run win against Inyawawa in the morning, come here, show that they're very well rested and very well They lost Nazira Kigwe for 4, Emmanuel Odeke, the big hitter, for 0, Aaron Bakengana, the captain, for 2, but Javier Bwambale and Jonas Kule put on a 59-run partnership that set them on course. Jonas Kule, that man, 39 from 27, Javier Bwambale, 14 from 18, and the rest of the guys, Katebo Insingoma and Blair Asimwe, 7 and 1 respectively, as they wrapped up here things with, of course, the extras, Mr. Extras, doing them the favors, the trick, being the second highest scorer with 23 runs. That is it from the first innings. The bowling, nothing to really look about for, apart from Ryan Tendo, 3 for 8, 3 wickets for 8 runs in his 2 overs, 8 dot balls out of the 12 he bowled. Super stuff from the youngster. We'll be coming back shortly as Kanyonza look to turn the tables on Oruyongoyongo, chasing 91 for victory at a stiff run rate of 9.1. Story ya BBC style. Ojira ejejo na history. Era soma for the first time ngamba Batball ngaba nene. Kumbe muhandisi ya mulungi. Producer wa soko mo ngamba. Oinabo okubiyenda. Ino. Saja abantu bakomeo. Ate omusulo gukulumye bakomeo. Abanya kweyogereza. Bali manyi gonkolako. Ate boss yasima kirabika. Omusulo gukuluma bakomeo. Umpires already on the park. The two teams already on the park. We saw some nice dancing strokes from the Oruyongoyongo fielders. They know they have done a terrific job to set 90. Kanyonza are the men in red and are in the red corner because they must deliver here. With some knockout blows, some big blows, some last hitting. But they must play with controlled aggression if they're to chase down 91 for victory. 10 overs. It is 60 balls. They all have to play and chase down 90. Welcome back to the Serenity over here in Kamengo. Beautiful place, beautiful site. We have a scenery that is worth $1 million with some hills. We're next to a factory. And well, the beauty of the Massacre Road with us. If you do a countdown of the number of trucks and the big buses we've seen coming from all the way from Kigali, Congo, Tanzania, Burundi, there's so many. And they give us a special view, especially to the players. And a beautiful feeling. With me in the comments box, Dennis Athamsali.
Yeah, Innocent Oruyongoyongo today have made sure that they give themselves a very good chance. 9 runs every over will be required from Kanyonza. And they will need to find it from somewhere. But poor start there from no ball indicated. As a gift of a ball there. No ball should have been punished as well. And the batter will get a free hit immediately. You can see him here stretching his arms. Maybe he's trying to hit the ball to the next country.
The free hit stays. Because that is wide. So 2 runs, no legal delivery balled yet. Again, the free hit is not punished. Sometimes I shudder to think what the batsmen be thinking when they call the free hits. Cricket awareness. This one is in the air. Diving effort will help them celebrate. Blair Asimwe slowing down the game from the start. It starts with the no balls, a wide, a free hit, but it's not punished. It's just gone for 2 runs so far.
Kanyonza a little bit intelligent using the left and right combination. With the way the bowlers have been struggling to bowl to the left and right combination, you might get a lot more extras.
Francisco Masereka and James Indo coming out. Good line from Blair. His name's Dennis Blair. Tells you that the parents do follow a lot of international politics.
Oh, chance and swallowed there at short mid-wicket. Nothing short there from the batter. Just drags it straight to the fielder at mid-wicket. The first wicket down for Kanyonza, and they only have 2 runs on board.
Pressure and pressure. Immediately needing 9 per over. It's the first over, Dennis. You get a no ball, you get a free hit, you get a wide, you give away chance, and then you hit one straight to the throat of the fielder in the infield. The previous game for Kanyonza comes back in the final, contributes zilch. Breeze Bariebuga promoted. He's got work to do. Blair Asimwe. 3 runs from the 4 balls, but more importantly, the anywhere in the world for not offering a shot and the ball striking you.
Hey, you can see the hunger and desire in each of its sides. They both want to be on the winning end. Oruyongoyongo turning to the spinners this time. They're not going with the quick bowlers, but it starts off with a wide. Hit straight over the bowler's head.
The cry from the fielding pack. They insist and remind the fielder that we are only giving them 1. Whatever you do, make sure they take only 1 run. He does that. Business for Oruyongoyongo. Wide now. Yes. More wides. trying too much. There shouldn't be any pressure on Oruyongoyongo because it is Kanyonza on the back foot. They already lost a wicket, and now instead of needing 9 per over, they need 9.5 early on. It means a boundary every over is the way out, but he's giving them the boundary in extras. Ivan Ashaba, 4 runs already. Half tracker hit to the only fielder. Unlucky for the batters of Kanyonza. Francisco Masereka and Brice Baryebuga must find a method to this chase. Hit with power. Umpire takes his time, asks for an indication from the fielder. Before he indicates, it will be just 2 runs maximum.
Ball, when it came off the bat, looked like it was going to attack us here in the Combs box, but didn't get the distance.
This time, Dennis, does it travel all the way? Yes!
What a challenge here from the batters. Seems they have a mic somewhere there and they're listening to us, because he nearly took us out. Kanyonza will not go down without a fight. They are staying in the contest. That's a big 6 that happened in the previous over. Can see the ball coming straight there to the car, towards the cars. Very, very good over here for Kanyonza. They picked up a couple of runs.
They lost an early wicket. They desire to stay alive, and there's only one way to stay alive. They have to get the scoreboard ticking. $20 for 1 in 2 overs. That's more like it. .48 balls left, 71 runs required at 8.88. Just a little under 9. Misfield from the keeper. The keeping, Dennis, in this tournament has been comical, and the misfield gives them a second run. Captain quickly swings into action, says, please move, young man. Go somewhere you can have a rest. I'll do the boundary riding for now.
I don't know why the captain is fielding behind the bat. It's either he knows that a lot of balls are going to come there, or he's trying to protect his wicket keeper. More extras here on offer from Oruyongoyongo, and it's from their captain, Aaron Bakengana.
The pressure from Kanyonza's young batters They have instead shifted it to the bowling unit. Aaron Bakengana trying to go through the over quickly. That's why he's messing up. Take your time. Take your time. Hit over the ball, a bump ball. Misfield again. Seen a couple of misfields from Oruyongoyongo. Kanyonza staying alive. They're within the asking rate of 9 runs every over. Misfield again. The misfields all over the park. On the onside, on the offside, with the keeper. Aaron Bakengana, the captain, had gone for so many in the over, but finally picks up a wicket here. Two down. 31 is the score. Cleaned up. Ephraim Kambale joining Breeze Bariebuga. White is the call from the umpire, and the umpire's call is always final. The required runs come down to less than 60. 59 is what they need from 44 balls. Very much gettable. Swing and a miss from the new batter. Ephraim Kambale. It's the end of the third over. 32 for 2. They are moving at 10 per over, Dennis. They need just 8 runs every over going on from here, having started needing 9 per over.
Yeah, Oruyongoyongo needs to find a way of slowing down Kanyonza, because Kanyonza seem to be in the mood. They are not going to take this lying down. They want to make sure they come after the runs. Innocent, when you look at the bowling charts, unfortunately Kanyonza only have Francesco Masareka in the top 5.
As that one races out to the boundary, half tracker from the spinner, trying to go for pace rather than precision. Balls it on the 4th stump on the leg side, helped all the way to the boundary by the batter. A boundary early up front in the over. It's that man, Baliebuga, breeze, playing with the breeze and giving his team a chance to fight. Right end, doesn't pick it up first time. The dive in is desperate. Hope is all is good and fine in the middle. Looked like he landed on his shoulder.
6 runs from 2 balls. He said, Innocent, they need 8 runs every over. So just 2 more to take care of this one. That dive there by the batter might have injured him a little bit.
Oruyongoyongo will help. Young Kambale to dress up quickly such that he can go on and get going with it. Take a catch, the young man down there. Catch is completed. Wicket time here in Kamengo. Fall of the 3rd. Hugs all round, celebrations all round. They pick up a wicket that they desire.
Innocent was not a very simple catch to take. On his knees, begging to the heavens that it sticks. And it does stick. They lose their 4th wicket. Kanyonza, a full toss there, not punished. Doesn't come out of the middle of the bat. They lose their 4th wicket, Kanyonza. They are 39 in 3 overs. That 8 for 3.
Ephraim Kambale left in the middle by the man whose bat had caught fire, Breeze Baryebuga. But he's got good company in Blair Nyesiga Mukama. French cut, inside edged, coming back for the second. They noticed that the arms of the fielders and the boundary are not that good. But it's 1 run short. Indication there from the umpire. End of the over, 40 for 3 after 4. They're doing very well with the run rate. They're moving at 10 per over. They need just 8.5 per over. They need 51 from 36 balls. Blair Nyesiga Mukama and Ephraim Kambale, the big hitter. Once they get going, it's anyone's game.
.51 from 36 balls, the requirement. Doesn't sound impossible. Blair Nyesiga Mukama, I hope the Lord is still with him in this Holy Week.
He trusts the Lord. His teammates will be hoping. He's the man that takes them across the line.
I'm sure Oruyongoyongo won't mind the singles because what is required is it's more than just the singles. They need some big shots. But remember, the captain Blair had a very good partnership worth 47 runs in the second and third playoff final. Kambale is still struggling since yesterday in the second game, where he ate up a lot of balls. You can see there is cutting a distraught figure. Doesn't look like a figure of confidence. And yet in their first game that they won, he was able to clobber some big sixes. Probably say, think about his confidence.
Kambale wondering what's happening down there in the middle. He must be thinking that maybe it's a different type of ball that the bowlers are using whenever he comes out to bat, because he never seems to see it.
But what an amazing 2 days of cricket coming to you from the Serenity Oval in Kamengo. back, especially their team coaches. But I'm sure they'll be looking forward to the next edition of the Batball Open Western version. Only one team can walk away as champions. But I think at the end of the day, cricket has been the winner. Teams have all put up a very good show.
More takeaways, Dennis, here because the best 16 players are going to be selected as the Batball Western Region representatives in that Batball X event loading soon.
Thank you.
Yeah, very tame appeals there, but given the umpire, Emmanuel Kamia, very convinced. The captain there, Blair Nikesigiyamukama, has to walk. The Lord is not with him in this inning. His team is now 5 wickets down for only 44 runs.
Uganda. Amira naye kyemmanyika 5 down. A man who picked up 3 wickets for 8 runs.
Kanyonza is 4 wickets down, not 5.
I thought so.
48 from 26 balls, 5 wickets in hand. The required rate now going up to 11 runs every over.
It takes some beautiful cameos from these two. And cameos like of 15, 20 runs that do change the tide in a T10 match. As we look for a cameo, is that man that strikes. Ivan Ashaba with 2 in the over. 5 down finally. Look at the hurdle all round. Ashaba looks like he promised to do better with the ball.
Yeah, again, Innocent, that celebration is because they've been able to pick a big fish. Ephraim Kambale has to go. Beaten all hands up, had no clue. Feet in the toilet, and the furniture disturbed.
Kambala has had a day to forget as a cricketer.
Yeah, he's really gone through a terrible day today. Yesterday, he was all sharing pace. Everyone was fearing him. But today, he will go wicketless and makes no contribution with the bat as well.
These things happen in sport. Hopefully he goes away, remodels his batting game, and looked always be in the thick of runs and wickets. New batter walking on, literally running. Here is Mr. Ashaba to the new batter. Kambale played 10 balls, Dennis, for his solitary run. 11.52 needed. Ashaba with 1 ball. Overzealous delivery. Balls it very wide down the leg.
Yeah, you can see Ashaba there falling over while trying to bowl. So he's just directing the ball to go down the leg side. Same again. It's falling over. Those are some of the basics that the coaches need to help with the youngsters so that they come back much better next year, or if they meet in the schools cricket competition.
Newman in is Hassan Kizito, a man with both an Islamic and a Christian name.
Kizito, one of the matters. Oh, gets an edge that goes through the slip cordon. Kizito, one of the matters. And Hassan, a predominantly Muslim name.
The batsman don't know what's happened. He thought he had some bat on that, but that came off his pad as it rolled through the slip cordon. Newman in. Hassan has been muttered like the scent. His name says Kizito.
Yeah,
Kizito was the youngest of all the matters.
We thought it had come off his bat, but the umpire was only taking his time to make sure that he makes the correct decision. And is adjudged to be out LBW.
Consultations there with the umpires. I don't know if there was an appeal. Can an umpire, Dennis, I've seen you umpiring standing in some of the games in our league. Can an umpire give out if there's no appeal?
No umpire won't give out anyway if there's no appeal. But I think there was some sort of team appeal. And that gave the umpire the reason to make his call.
$45 for 6. If you're a believer, please continue believing that Kanyonza can pull this one back. But me, yours truly, of little faith, I think this is done and dusted. Oruyongoyongo's day is purely written in the skies. Set up the highest score of the tournament. They did very well in the morning to finish top of the log and book their slot in the final. They come for the final looking very fresh and well. They do very well to have the opposition in trouble, irrespective of the fact that they just got a boundary. 49 for 6. Jotham Kule is the man in the middle to join Ryan Tendo. Ryan Tendo has been at the other end of the wicket. Played only 2 balls, but he's already watched 3 wickets fall, with him looking on with nothing to do. Flashing blade looks at the batter, says, "Where do you want to run to?" Into the 7th over. Edged. But this team, Dennis, a 4 anywhere in the world. Here it is just 2 runs because of that exciting field placement, the backstopper.
But I think I've realized, Innocent, what these teams have done is that they understand the way they play. So they are making sure the ordinary gaps that you would cover, those are not ordinary for them. For a shot to go there to be extraordinary. So they know the gaps that they need to cover.
Wide delivery it is. The over, not shabby for Kanyonza. 9 runs from it already. Ryan Tendo, who was watching the action a lot longer, getting 2 boundaries in this one. Again, hit over the top. Good backup. I like the teamwork being shown by the men in the blue corner. It's the blue corner versus the red corner. In the blue corner, Oruyongoyongo, who did the early work up front, setting 90. And Kanyonza in the red corner. They need to rally themselves back into this match. 54 for 6. They will be hoping time doesn't run out on them.
And they did 36 from 20 balls, Innocent. They're not so far away from it, but I think for them is that they're running out of the resources.
And when a batsman bats lower in the order, you feel that they're not as talented as those came early. But at this level, it's hard to tell the difference in skill sets.
You never know, they might have hidden someone down the order who's going to launch some. Again, going across the line, the batter guilty of that. Straight delivery. Mukwaya Shama raises his finger. The 7th wicket is down for Kanyonza. I don't think there's going to be a surprise now. Oruyongoyongo look like they are going to be the champions for the Western edition of the Batball Open.
Jotham Kule gone early on, goes for 0 from 2 deliveries. Almost a golden duck, but it's a duck nevertheless. 55 for 7 after 7 overs. 36 more runs needed, Dennis, from 3 overs. This will need some stiff hitting, but they're running out of resources. Just 3 wickets in hand.
As the curtain comes down on this Batball Western edition, the final of the 5 editions that have happened this starting last year and into this year. Soroti, Gulu, Jinja, Kampala, and now finally the Western edition that has happened here in Kamengo. Batball has done a brilliant job together with its partners, Uganda Cricket Association, India Juris, an international law firm in India, and also Cricket for Development here at Kamengo, who've made this tournament possible. All the best players from the different regions will meet in the Batball X tournament that will happen later this year. And then the cycle will start again. The Central Region, Northern Edition, Nile Edition, and the Eastern Edition, plus the Western one. And hopefully then that all these youngsters will be looking forward to having this opportunity of playing in the Batball Open. But again, no one is going home empty-handed. There have been a lot of rewards for those that have done well. Not just doing well, but everyone who has participated has at least gone home with their own kit.
.4 overs gone, 56 for 7. 35 runs needed from 2.2 overs. And the spells up. They celebrate a famous victory here because they sense a famous victory, a victory that will give them the trophy and give them the bragging rights as the champions of the Batball Western Region Open. Oruyongoyongo pick up a big wicket, 56 for 8. 2 wickets left in the hat. Big appeal. It is the end of the over. 8 overs done. 56 for 8. 35 runs required. From 2 overs, they need 17 and a half per over. This game done and dusted as a contest. We're just going through a procession now, a mere procession.
Yeah, give Oruyongoyongo their trophy. I think they've done well. We won the first game today to get themselves into the final. Had a very good break watching the 2 playoff events taking place. Had a quick lunch, and then they come and finish off the job. They nearly got in trouble in their first innings, but a 59-run partnership really got them going and helped them put on the highest score of the tournament. They actually saved their best for last, and now they will be surely crowned champions of the Western edition of the Batball Open.
That man, Jonas Kule, with 39 from 27, 6 boundaries. And Javier Bwambale playing second fiddle in that 59-run partnership with 14 from 18. That set them up very well. Bells up! 9 wickets down. It's coming to a close here. The DJ starts the celebrations in earnest with a wicket left. There's that famous tune of Champions. Standing up for the champions, Oruyongoyongo. Then it will be funny to see how the media houses pull this off with the headlines, Oruyongoyongo champions of the West. Quite a mouthful. The champions are clearly known. It's Oruyongoyongo's day. Last wicket, last man. Big ugly swipe. Nothing short. In the middle, some little reverse swing on that one. Paul Asasira gets one over the infield. They should run back for the second. He's not interested. He prefers to get a not out. They will be very happy, Oruyongoyongo, coming up today with a clinical 10-run win in the morning. When they set up the highest score in the tournament, it was 82 then. They were toppled by Enyawawa. And then Kanyonza set 85. But they come in the final here. And they set 90. And now they are on the brink of a big, famous victory. That is the end of the 9th. 58 runs on board. They need 33 more runs for victory. That is not impossible mathematically. Given the final over here, swing and a miss. Young man going for a very expensive cut shot. Doesn't connect. The big boy with the final over here, Emma Odeke. What can you do? Odeke to Asasira. Just put it right in the middle. Odeke, you'll have yourself a wicket. His first over, Odeke went for 1 run. He comes back here with the second. Gone for no run whatsoever. Odeke slows things down. Young Paul Asasera gets the loudest of cheers from his dugout because done very well. Can he make it home safe and alive for the second run? He chips in a desperate dive. The young man will be helped onto his feet by the Oruyongoyongo fielders who are having a laugh as they huddle around him. Wide it is, Odeke struggling here. He goes hunting for his prey. He fires the wicket of the young Paul Asasira. In the air, again, the fielder a little close. Young Paul is enjoying his time in the middle in a losing cause. Wide it is, Odeke giving out free runs. This won't hurt his team. It's just delaying the celebrations. Oruyongoyongo have been wanting to celebrate since last over when the DJ sampled Stand Up for the Champions. Another swing and miss affair. That is it. Game, set and match. A clinical performance from these youngsters of Oruyongoyongo. They were very, very clinical. They celebrated early on with that famous tune by Right Said Fred, Stand Up for the Champions, in the penultimate over. They had around. They've done a very good job. And they are rightfully so the champions. Oruyongoyongo are champions by 27 runs. They join the other list of elite winners in the Batball edition here. Akasumagizi were the last winners in Entebbe for the Central Region, a team led by Christopher Kidega, one of the Uganda's heroes at the Under-19 World Cup. Game, set, and match. It's been a beautiful tournament, and Oruyongoyongo show that when you believe, when you do the simple things right, you are going to be the champion. My name is Innocent Daula. I have been in the commentary box for this final day with Dennis Athamusali. We'll be joining him, Dennis, at the presentation in a jiffy.
from Kasese. This event has given most of you a chance to play on one of the best cricket ovals in the country. And trust me, everyone has been watching you all over the world. We pray that we can see most of you playing for this nation, since you've exhibited very good cricket for the weekend. It's not a day of making speeches. Allow me end here by wishing you Johnny Masters back to school and wish you well in your studies. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Yusuf. Very kind words and quick ones. Our CEO Uganda Cricket couldn't be here, but on his behalf, he would like to, first of all, thank Batball. This has been the 5th edition of the tournament, the final one, but Batball has given an opportunity for all of you to be able to play on such a very good facility, and also making sure that these events happen throughout the regions. The competition started in Soroti, they went to Jinja, went to Gulu, they were in Kampala 2 weeks ago for the Central Edition, and the climax has been here for the Western Edition in Kamengo. So Batball, we would like to thank you very, very much for the, this was a promise, but you've delivered on your promise, and we hope that this doesn't stop here, but we continue having these competitions for the youngsters. And for you as youngsters, I would like us to give a round of applause to Batball, who have made this possible. You've got very good uniform and also an opportunity to compete. You've been taken care of very well. I was at the facility where you stayed yesterday. I shared your supper. So you've been actually taken care of very well by Batball. So I would like to thank Batball, Martin, and your group. Thank you very much, and we hope that we continue working together in the coming years. Of course, we'll also thank the teachers, the students who are from the different schools. People have come from as far as Kasese to take part in the competition. Thank you for showing commitment. The coaches who are looking after the teams, a couple of things that we saw that you need to pick up on, and I hope that we share them with Yusuf, who's the chairman of the local organizing committee. He can be able to take back that feedback, and you continue looking after the players. I've seen a couple of people who I coached when we were very young boys. Abenaitwe from Ontario School, and I was very impressed that he's still playing the game, and I hope he inspires other children to also take up cricket. And from Uganda Cricket, we appreciate the contribution of everyone, not just Batball, but the officials, the umpires, thank you very much, the scorers, thank you very much. It's been a hard job waking up very early to make sure you're here on time. But let's give the officials a round of applause. All of them have to head to Kampala and be here for these games. So thank you very much for everyone who has done a brilliant job. The production team, Podgal, David, and your team as well. All the 5 editions of the Batball Open have had a live stream, live globally. So thank you very much, Podgal. We appreciate you for the good work you've been able to do. Finally, we hope to see the people who will be selected to be part of the Batball Open in June. If for everyone who has been able to make that step up, good luck to you, and make sure when you come in the event, you're able to show what you can do and what you can offer for the rest of the country. So from Uganda Cricket, we are very appreciative of everyone who has put in a shift to make sure these events happen. So moving along on our program, I would like to invite Martin Ondeko, who's the Chief Operations Officer for Batball, to say a few words.
Thank you so much, Dennis, and good evening to you all protocol observed. I would like to take this opportunity to thank especially the players who have made this possible, because we're here because of you. A round of applause again to yourselves, and this time I want to hear that clap. I would like to also thank our partners, definitely Uganda Cricket Association, our biggest partner in this event here. I would like to thank the Serenity Cricket Oval through the Cricket for Development program. Thank you for giving us this very good facility that these boys can play at. I believe it's been very inspirational to them. I'd like to thank Indian Juries, which is also an international firm, which has been very, very key in ensuring that we have this event as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we have had 2 days of very good cricket. It was very tough to organize this event, but I'm glad that we got to a point whereby we had very good weather, we had very good cricket played. I believe some people have been very surprised by what the Western region can produce. So I would like to thank you all for the 2 days of good cricket. The officials, the scorers, the umpires, the groundsmen, all the service providers, the commentators, all the guys who have done the commentary, thank you so much. And I would like to inform you, players, that this tournament has been handled by the best. The umpires are national umpires, and the commentators are actually international. So thank you so much, Innocent. I know you don't like being in the limelight unless you're using your pen, but thank you so much for making time here. Of course, our cameraman, iRobot, Musa, thank you so much for the good work. I think you've done a great job as well. And please, these boys want their pictures, so find a way of sending them their pictures and send them their videos as well. Of course, the Batball team, Chirunda, good work there. You don't like being in the limelight, but thank you for the good work you've done together with your colleague, Marvin. Ladies and gentlemen, these tournaments have been intra-regional, and I'm glad that we have come to the end. This has been the 5th edition. But we have Batball X in June, which is going to be an inter-regional event. So please continue training. And of course, the uniforms will be different. Everything will be different because you'll be playing against other regions. So come and showcase what you have. I would like to wish you guys a safe journey back. I know most of you are traveling very far and you're traveling this evening. Please reach safe. All the fans who have come to watch cricket today, the school I saw grammar something behind, thank you so much for making time to come and watch this game. And of course, you're the new people to play this game of cricket in Kamengo. And you're very lucky that you have a facility like this in this part of the town. So thank you so much. The kids of Cricket for Development, I don't know whether they're still here. They showed us some cricket today. Thank you so much. To the management of Serenity Cricket Oval, you provided a very good facility. You provided us with so many good things that will remain in our memories for a long time. Thank you so much, and hopefully when we call upon you again, you'll be able to come. Thank you so much, and I wish you all a safe journey back, and I wish you all a happy Easter.
Martin, I'll keep you around to give out the appreciation awards first. Yusuf, can you just help me? Yusuf, let's start with, we have an appreciation award for Serenity Oval. Someone on behalf of Serenity Oval. Come and receive the award on behalf of the Serenity Oval. Guys, a big round of applause. This is a world-class facility that has hosted international matches. Thank you very much. You send our regards to Mr. Ruwan for a fantastic job. Martin, you just have to stay. We have a couple of models. First of all, we'll start with the officials, the 4 umpires who have helped us over the 2 days. Just come forward and pick something from Martin. Let's move quickly, guys. The chairman of the local organizing committee is very close to me, Yusuf. Yes, Mr. Eric Wandera, a round of applause, guys. Mr. Eric Wandera, Shama Mukwaya, Emmanuel Kamya. Last but not least, Matthias Kamukama. Can just pose for a photo. Let me hold for you. Well done, gentlemen. Thank you very much for a wonderful job. We will not forget the chairman of the local organizing committee, Mr. Yusuf Nanga, and the rest of your committee, Mr. Gilbert from Ntare. Someone from Kasese to pick a medal for Madame Allen. Mr. Yusuf Nanga, who has been the head of your local organizing committee, has been very busy making sure your lunch is ready, the water is available. Mr. Kule Johnson as well, come forward. The nurse as well, can she come forward? I'm sure she's part of the local organizing committee. Our medical, Joan. The venue manager, Medad, is he around? Medad. Thank you very much, Joanne, who has been our nurse for the weekend. Colin Zabong, is it somewhere very close? So that we give out these medals in one go. Colin Zabong, yes, Zabong, please come forward. You've been coaching the youngsters from the Cricket for Development. And the groundsman, our groundsman for the Serenity Oval. Let's give a round of applause. This is a team that has made everything possible this whole weekend. Let's give them a very big round of applause. Thank you very much, Martin and team. There's a medal for Madame Allen. Someone from Kasese will collect it and give it to her. Thank you very much, Martin. Mr. Gilbert from Ontario, I would like you to stay behind to just help me give out one award. You can just come here, Mr. Gilbert. The first award will be given to the player of the final, the match between Oruyongoyongo and Kanyonza. And the player of the match is someone called Jonas Kule. Well done, Kule. Well played from the winning team there, Oruyongoyongo. First come here, first stay. Let's take a proper photo. Very well done, Kule. Well played. Martin, I'll call you back to just give out the individual awards as we run through them quickly. We'll start with the best wicket keeper award to go to a player from Team Kanyonza, Blair Nyesigamkama. Well done, Blair. Unfortunate for you to lose in the final, but well played, and thank you for leading your team very well. And wish you all the best in your future. That's something you can take back to school and you swag around. Martin, please stay. We'll give her the best field award. The best field award will go to someone from a team that has troubled me the whole weekend pronouncing it on the commentary. Ronald Bwambale from Enyawawa. Yeah, you're the one. I can see him asking, I'm the one. Ronald Bwambale.
Ronald Bwambale.
Ronald Bwambale. Very well done there, Ronald. Martin, do not leave quickly because we'd like you to give up the best ball award. We'll go to someone from Team Kanyonza and Masaka SS. You've had your moment, Ronald. You can go back. The best bowler is someone from Masaka SS with 10 wickets, and Team Kanyonza, Ryan Tendo. Well done, Ryan Tendo. You can go and enjoy your award. And Ryan, just stay for your. Don't be in a rush. You enjoy your moment. You're on TV, you're on camera as well. And the best batter of the tournament is someone from a team that finished bottom of the table, but he had done enough. He had scored enough runs on day one. Mr. Ignatius Tumusime from Tare School and Entuha. Well done, Ignatius. I hope that inspires you to be a great batsman. You played some lovely shots this weekend and wish you all the best in your future. And finally, the big one, the biggest of them all, a player who has stood out the whole weekend, who has done well for his team. He has made a contribution with both bat and ball and also with some field dismissals. The player of the series is someone from Team Enyawawa, Lugasa Abdullah Rahim. Lugasa had the best bowling figures all weekend, 4 for 8. And was also part of the Enyawawa team that did well. Unfortunately, they missed out on the final. But he has been brilliant for them the whole weekend. Well done, Lugasa. Good luck to you in the future. We'll move on to the team awards. Would like the winning team, Oruyongoyongo, please come forward with your captain. The last, you receive your medals from Martin before you get the trophy, the overall winner's trophy. Team Oruyongoyongo, each one of you will get a medal, so you don't have to dive. Everyone on the team. Everyone on the team will collect a medal. The captain should come last. Don't go away, just stay. Don't go away, please. Stay around. When you receive your medal, you just stay around. Team coach. Coach of Oruyongoyongo. Guys, let's celebrate our champions. Please do not be mean with your hand claps. Well done, Oruyongoyongo. They won the final. And that's the captain. Finally, the captain will receive the medal from, they will receive the trophy, the winner's trophy from Martin as well. Guys, come closer. The rest of the team, come into the frame. Come into the frame. Martin, first hand over the trophy properly. Maybe the captain at the front. First receive the trophy properly, officially, before you can start your celebrations. Our winners of the Western Edition, Team Oruyongoyongo. Guys, just stay around so that you take it. One more time. Show us your celebrations. Just stay around and take the photo with the trophy. Just organize yourselves properly. The teams, before you go to the bus, please, you need to meet in the center to take the official photo. That's a request from the photography team. Move back a bit, you guys who are standing. Just move back a bit. Make sure your medals are very visible. The individual winners, just stay back. Some smiles, Team Oruyongoyongo. I see those smiles. Show your medals. Show your medals. Yeah, show your medals.